Hi everyone, today we will learn how to sequence our class. The basic structure of the class remains the same, but you can always tweak your classes a little bit to bring that newness in your class. So the first thing that you can start with when your students enter your class is ask them to cool themselves down and center their minds. This is called centering or grounding. They can just sit, center their mind, bring their focus to the class, leave their stress and thoughts outside the door, and focus on experiencing 1 hour of bliss, doing something only for their well-being. The next part of your yoga class is a warm-up, where you can ask your students to give a little stretch to their body towards their sides. You can also ask them to twist on both the sides, take a forward fold, then take a back bend. This is mainly done to just wake their body up, just to get into the groove of going ahead into the class. The next part of the class is the part which takes most of the time and is considered to be the major significant part of your class. This is where all the working happens, like creating that kind of heat, going into deeper stretches, balancing, focusing, mindful breathing, and making your students work towards either a peak pose or working the challenge, which will work both mentally and physically for your students. You can also include Surya Namaskar in this section of your class. If you are focusing more on strength building, you can go slow into your sequence of Surya Namaskar, hold every pose and then progress. If you are looking for a cardio workout, more dynamic, you can do a faster pace Surya Namaskar. So see what you have planned for that day and go ahead with that. The next part is the floor work, which includes the prone position and the supine position. So you can make your students lie down in prone position, do all the back bends in that time, and then ask them to gently roll on their back, come into a supine position and go ahead with that. You can finish all your supine positions wherein you can do some stretches. If you want to give them a challenge towards the end of the class, you can ask them to do a chakrasana from their supine position. After that, you can go into your cool down. You can ask your students to just leave every muscle to the mat, bring their focus to their breathing, slow it down, and then once they have relaxed their body, relax their spine, finally you can conclude your class with a Shavasana. You can ask your students to lie down in Shavasana. You can also do a body scanning here. Ask them to leave every muscle to the mat, slow down their breathing, focus on something good. They can think of a happy thought, and then after spending a few minutes in Shavasana, you can conclude your class. Ask them to turn towards their right, sit in Sukhasana, come back to the present. They can rub their hands, create some warmth in their hands, place them on their face, feel the warmth, feel the peace, and then you can gently ask them to blink open their eyes, and finally you can end your class there. Hope this helps. Happy teaching.